I hate to break the fishing news after Chuck, but I'd like to speak about the ice hockey.
Congratulations, you're one of the 13 listeners of the Real Life Podcast.
We just traded a migraine in for like an orgasm.
Might want to mark that down.
Yep. All of my projects are on schedule until they're not.
A member of the Nation Network of Podcasts.
About as funny as we're going to get today.
Happy opening day to you and yours. I saw an article today, actually. Maybe this
on BlueJaysNation.com?
Was it the one The Athletic wrote about hockeyfights.com?
No, but I
They
did.
did?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. It's cool.
How is hockeyfights.com surviving in an era with less fights is the premise of it.
Well, that's nice.
Yep.
Hold on, The Athletic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't pay for a
Yeah,
subscription.
I can't read it, so just
I
give me
wouldn't pay $1 for that shit.
Hey, come on. There.
They wanted me to pay $12.99 to read that article.
You want me
I
to
already know everything
pay
there is to know
money?
about hockey fights.
I would sooner see 80 ads for dental implants. That's how I roll.
There's some quotes in there from Lucic, from John Scott, and then Hockey Fights managing editor Dan Gallant, who says more people are coming to see the old fights the way that fighting used to be.
It's evergreen.
Evergreen content.
It is interesting.
Yeah.
'Cause at first, when this came up, we were like, is this going to be like a weird hit piece of some kind? But no, that wasn't the premise at all. I read it.
They just
like
have
us?
dirt on all of the Nation Network employees and they just let it out. In the
No, I thought it was going to be like, when I first heard about it a little while ago, I was worried that it was going to be like a hockey needs to get rid of fighting kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's just not the case.
Nope. Can you imagine if they revealed all of the pseudonyms, real identities in a hockey in an athletic article?
I remember we were thinking about
think.
buying it, and we were in Calgary, and we were like any good decision to buy a hockey fighting themed website, you get drunk, and we were like, well, what if they get rid of fighting? And we were like, well, fuck.
But people, I
It's a
think, will
very-
always want to go watch fights.
But
in a
exactly,
way, right?
we figured it would transition into something where it would be smaller than it was, but it would kind of live forever as a repository because hockey fighting fans, even if they can't see it present day, as long as you have a lot of people following the social and you post a lot, you can post about old stuff.
The interesting thing, too, with hockey fights is if you dig into the nerdery behind the website and the numbers and the analytics, people spend a lot of time on that website.
Oh, yeah.
The time
They get
on
lost.
site
Yeah.
is immense.
It's
awesome.
tough not to watch more than one. Not to watch more than one video. Once you start, you can't stop.
Yeah. People get down
That's
the
where
wormhole
Lay's
of
got
old
the
fights.
idea for the catchphrase is hockeyfights.com.
It's a shame if it was like tweaked 1 degree and we were able to keep the ad revenue and it was 10x as popular. We could be like
NHL makes a lot of money from
we could be
that
like
page.
TikTok kids in
A lot of money.
Calabasas. We could be rich.
Yeah.
We could be living in Calabasas.
Yep. And it'd be nice if Zuckerberg didn't stop giving us shadow bans there because of violence and bullying.
But this is where we're smart. We didn't buy a Facebook group. We bought a website. There's a big difference. If you own the website, you can't get fucked with as much as if you own a big Facebook group or an Insta page or a TikTok, whatever the hell.
It is weird, though. Like, the Instagram account gets shadow banned quite often,
Sure.
but then it just comes right back again. They're like, oh, it's fine. And then
It's like the
there's a little slap.
NHL. It's like, we don't like fighting, but we like fighting.
Yeah.
We like the money we can make off someone else posting the clips of the fights.
When we went through that 18-month period where like everything was getting banned and all our social was getting shut down and everything was getting shat on, it was so deflating after all the work to pump them up. Remember that? It was like in a month we lost Twitter and Instagram.
It was a social media cancellation.
And the website just went and kept tracking along.
Yeah, I was
Weird.
shocked. I'm like, the website's going to turn off.
You kids out there, start a website. Don't start a TikTok.
Social media accounts are
Hell.
rented, not owned.
Hey, where'd you hear that from?
Oh,
That's a good one.
But the
It is true,
website,
though.
you
It's
own that
100%.
motherfucker.
you own that shit.
And to take a website down basically takes a nuclear strike.
Google can decide if you can monetize it or
Sure.
not, but
You can get off
that's it.
AdSense too, though.
Yeah.
The article I was referring to was about if there will ever be a time when there are sports holidays.
What do
You
you
know,
mean?
like
A Patriots cruise?
in
opening-
Canada, you
everyone
get
gets opening
you
day
get the
off.
Monday after the Grey Cup off. Everyone in Canada does like support Canadian
It
sports.
should be the Monday after the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl Monday?
that would be another one though. Like in the States, yeah, you get States. Yeah, we're giving
Well,
everyone.
states
the
have like 400 holidays
Yeah.
because college sports is massive.
yeah. It was an interesting idea. Opening day has always been one
I
of
would
those
just
things in
find
the
myself
States.
being a fan of sports that I don't give a shit about just to take the days off.
Yeah, like the IPL draft, that's a big fucking deal.
Indian
after the
Premier
darts.
League? Cricket?
Yeah.
Draft?
Yeah.
Day off.
The
Who's
dra-
going first?
It's
Approved.
It's like a 2-day off.
You, sir, take the day. The
Yeah.
Ashes?
Have you ever seen?
Take the day.
Oh yeah, the 5-day test match,
35-day test match with
the
India.
Boxing Day test match.
Take the month.
The 2023 PDC World Darts Championship runs from December to January, so I'm taking 2 weeks off.
Take 2.
Yeah,
Well, and don't forget disc golf.
Yeah.
of course.
They were in the
Pickleball.
Iditarod. That's a big fucking deal.
Love the Iditarod.
The AHL All-Star Game weekend. I'm taking
Le
that
Mans.
off. You better believe.
Love
just
Le Mans.
bookending it with the Friday, Monday
You
off.
better believe I'm taking that off.
So I don't think it's going to fly, Tyler.
No, probably not. But the idea I thought was interesting.
I mean,
the
I
header-
like it.
The header photo was Ricky Ray with the Grey Cup, and I was like, I'm clicking that shit.
Oh, yeah.
You better believe it.
That was their lead-in for taking holidays off around sporting events was Grey Cup and Ricky Ray.
Yeah, I'm
2
gonna-
biggest names in sport.
This wasn't like a major
That
website, so I'm
boosted
assuming
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming they didn't have rights to like much more.
Just CFL
They
stuff.
just have CFL pictures.
Anyone who's willing to talk about it can have access to anything.
Yeah.
A lot of baseball jerseys in the office today.
Yeah, everyone. I'm rocking my white Vladdy, and Gavin, the intern's a Yankees fan. Kind of gross.
What's Aaron wearing? I noticed that. Is it-
Ronald
Braves.
Acuna, Braves jersey. He's a Braves guy, and that is it.
I know the Otani boys are back.
I wore my Otani jersey yesterday, so didn't want to wear back-to-back
I wore
days.
mine a little while ago.
Yeah.
I'm excited to put my.
Have you worn yours once since we came back?
Yeah, he's worn it a bunch of times.
Oh, in the summer. In the summer, it's like Blue Jay or baseball jerseys are just like a T-shirt. So yes,
Okay.
I've worn my Otani multiple times, and I've also worn it to many Riverhawks games, and I get so much respect for it.
Oh yeah. Okay. I think that's maybe where I've seen you in it. Is that a river?
So you've seen me wear it, but then okay,
I just don't.
you're just
didn't
asking
remember.
for the listeners, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, makes sense.
That's called podcasting magic.
Do you like Gavin a little bit less now he's walking around in Aaron Judge jersey?
Well, like not only that, but he keeps like he was watching the game earlier and he kept being like, "Oh man, Garrett Cole's gotten us 9 strikeouts," and I'm like, "Who's us? You're alone here, Gavin."
Wow. Cold.
I walked into the room without even asking anything. He just volunteered that Aaron Judge already went yard.
Yeah, he's excited. He is excited. I'm not for him at all. I hate the Yankees.
Gavin? Oh.
I like Gavin, just not the Yankees.
But a little bit less though now, right? Yeah.
He's outside, so you can hear. So I'm just nodding my head. Yeah. Realized podcast listeners couldn't understand that at all.
That's called podcasting.
But we were talking before the show. I said while you were having that conversation, you seem so passionate about it, Wanye. And then I said, save it for the pod. Now you're not bringing it up. Being a season ticket holder for a baseball team would be a chore.
Oh, man.
Oh man, that's a slog.
Like it's tough to be a Riverhawks season ticket holder.
Yeah.
It would be like, because we were bitching that it started at 2 p.m.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
Jay said that Major League Baseball doesn't give a fuck about your life or
Nope.
your job or your family.
Nope.
They're going to have a game in the middle of Christmas morning if they're so inclined.
Yep. July 8th. It's a Tuesday. Cubs Pirates, 11 a.m. Like, what do you do as a season ticket holder? How?
Like, why would you get season tickets? Why wouldn't you just be like, I'm going to get tickets to 20 games?
How much cheaper is it to get season tickets on a per game basis?
because like it, depending on the stadium and the
You don't show to
market?
half of these motherfuckers.
but like
Easily.
the stadium's always half empty.
Yeah.
So there's got to be like $10 tickets available any
Has to,
given
yes.
Because I find even like having
day. Maybe it's for playoffs. I
Season
think playoffs
tickets-
is why. It's the same way as like Oilers season tickets. Like
But
you
even
did for
then, we
playoffs.
saw that one time, bloody World Series was being assigned. You
Yeah.
could still just.
But we
run
paid a
up.
premium for that.
But Cheese and them didn't.
Yeah, they didn't.
I even think that an NHL season tickets is a slog.
Well, but NHL
Yeah.
is a high capacity sale. Like, why do you get season tickets? So you're guaranteed a seat, in my mind,
Yeah.
right? I'm guaranteed a
But
seat. I
like
get a season
I'm
ticket.
more so thinking like 41 nights
41
in
nights
the
is a lot.
season.
Oh, yeah.
You got to make your way.
You
down
got to.
to
It's what you do with your life is
Yeah.
you go to Oilers games.
But like now double that for baseball.
Yeah,
So
and
if
then make it noon
And every day.
on a work day,
Yeah, on a
school day.
Monday.
if you want to sit where we did when we went last time in the outfield there, you can get season tickets for $4,200. So
for 82
That's
games.
50 bucks
82
a game.
games. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Save me from doing the math on my phone.
And when we went there, I think we paid. Probably right about that a ticket. Yeah.
Face value, yeah. So I think one of the big benefits would be it gets you your playoff tickets if your team's good, right? But I do agree. It would be a slog. And like, what do you do on the days where it's like a 2:00 game on a Wednesday? And you're
I would
like,
just be disappointing myself so many nights
Yeah.
of the year, being like, I didn't go again.
The only way I could see myself getting
I
season
paid for those
tickets
fucking tickets.
to a draft is like all 4 of us had season tickets, like the same set.
Yeah.
And we did like some kind of draft.
Yeah,
for
like a
games.
mini pack.
The thing about this is because there's so many empty seats throughout the season. Like if you don't use them, you can't sell them.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Like you'd have to, unless you sell them for a deep discount. At least with Oilers tickets, you can sell them very easily. Like there is an active market.
Like if you have to go to work during the week and there's a Jays game at 2 p.m. on a fucking Thursday,
Good luck getting a penny for that.
way she goes.
Yeah, it's going to be empty in that bar.
Or you just skip work. Or if you're Tyler, you demand to be a holiday.
Yes. Avoid the grind.
This is why soccer is so exciting. Because there's like relegation games and Premier League games. Everybody's got all these different things. But it isn't 184 game season.
Yeah, but their seasons like long because of the different like.
But there's like seasons within seasons and shit.
But it's also not like the Oilers can play 4 nights in a week.
Oh sure,
and that's heavy.
Yeah.
Like soccer, it's like 1 maybe 2.
Yeah, but from August to May.
Yeah, I would take I like. It's sad when the hockey season's over.
Imagine how exciting it would be to be what's the opposite of relegated?
Promoted.
Imagine as a fan base. You're like, oh my
promotion is huge.
League.
Promotion is huge.
I would call it positive
delegation.
demotion. Positive demotion.
Positive demotion.
The way I'd go.
Teenage emotion. Anyways, that would be so exciting as a fan. All of a sudden, you're up a league. Like,
And then like that next year of like playing the big boys. I mean like
Wrexham's playing Man U in a friendly.
Like it means so much because the money for the team opens. It's like the Oilers next season getting like another $100 million in in cap space.
Yes, and TV money.
It's like that big a deal.
Yeah. So
I wonder if it's like quietly, well, not quietly, like Ryan Reynolds' goal is to get Wrexham to the Premier League. If he does that,
would need all new infrastructure though.
But it would all come.
But like, could they build a new stadium and get that many people to go if they were in Premier League?
I think so. Well,
really?
I think so. I like him. Like if it gets to that level, like the valuation of that team valuation will be insane.
But 90% of the revenue from that team might be from its TV show in 5 years.
Yeah.
Right. Like,
it probably is right now.
They've added that to like the production company of that team could like dwarf.
But like, how much could that be worth?
Tons of money, man. Kate Hudson,
but I'm not even saying it to be negative. Like, what do you think? Like that, like 200 million, 300 million.
It depends. If you get a TV show and then it's like amazing, then you put out a movie on Netflix, you get $20 million for the movie on Netflix.
But like, if you get to Premier League, this is a multi-billion-dollar brand.
If you could get to Premier League,
yeah.
But even if you just did media deals,
and didn't
go all the way up,
like as part of, but this is where all the money is coming. Like, could they get a new stadium? Fuck yeah! Like, because now they got the money to spend. And now as they keep moving up league to league to league, they get more money.
Reese Witherspoon and her husband sold their like movie picture company for $1 billion.
Oh, wow. Shit.
And they made
what movies did they make?
Exactly. And her husband is a CAA agent, right? They made some of her movies, to be fair.
Well, but I'm curious. I'm not even shit on it. There's probably movies that even
called like Sunshine Pictures or something. But like they get re-upped, their movies get re-upped, and like they'll get like $6 million for.
Oh yeah, by streaming services.
So $1 billion. So if they take that Wrexham show and make Sunshine Pictures worth of content, it could be $1 billion franchise without the team even leaving the league.
Yeah.
Right. So then if they got to Premier League on top of that, their budget would be insane because they'd be twin businesses. They'd be a Premier League team with all those revenues and then like $1 billion production company.
They would be kind of in a way like the first sports franchise to, instead of becoming successful and then becoming like a pop culture icon, think like Yankees, Lakers, things like that. They would be the reverse. Yeah. They would be a pop culture icon that then turned themselves into a giant and winners and Premier League staples and whatnot.
Well, and like, yeah, and he's doing the Senators thing. Like, this is going to be a big.
He just sold Mint Mobile, buddy. He got 1.2
Yeah, what was that?
Yeah,
his share was his share was $362 million.
Suddenly, he's his own sugar daddy.
Yeah,
he can almost afford the Sens. Yeah,
that was probably he was probably already talking about the sale of Mint.
I think that he went and talked about the Senators partially because there's for sale, but I probably like expedited Mint being sold.
Yeah,
it's cool. He's a legit business tycoon.
And like this Wrexham thing is going to be massive. It already is massive, but it's going to be massive.
Their merch sales, I was reading, is just crazy. Crazy. They're shipping little hats and shit all around the goddamn world. You did it again, Van Wilder.
Now the Sens are going to be cool.
He's just got to stand outside dressed as Deadpool, welcoming people in. Everybody's going.
He will. He'll come down from the scoreboard. He gets it. He's a showman.
Yep.
Yeah. 100% he would. And so Wolverine. Wolverine will come back.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Mm-hmm. Said it wasn't going to happen.
What he needs to do, and he will because he's a genius, is he'll get celebrities to go to the games in Ottawa, and suddenly they'll be cool.
Oh, yeah.
Who's he married to again?
Blake Lively.
Blake Lively, yeah. I wanted to make sure I got that.
Carmen Electra.
Ah.
Hot toddy.
Speaking of celebrities in sports, did you guys see Brooks Koepka at the Panthers game? What a prick.
Yeah, why?
What an unlikable dude.
Doesn't he live in Florida? Like how come he's like, why is he anti-Ekblad? Is he not a Panthers guy?
He said he's a diehard Panthers fan.
They're friends, obviously.
And
No, they're not. Ekblad came out and was like, I've never talked to him. We are not buddies.
What do you do?
Wow.
What's the story?
Is he shit-faced?
So, yes, he said he was drinking.
Yes.
So he was at a Panthers game. Panthers get scored on. Someone in the stands, you should just look it up.
Cam Lewis of the arena.
Yeah,
has
turns
his own
with
pylon.
they have a pylon in the
son.
arena,
Yeah.
and they give it to Brooks Koepka, and he's like audibly screaming like, "Hey, Ekblad!" like pointing at the pylon. And Ekblad after the game or the next day was like pissed. Was like, "Yeah, listen, I'm not."
That's the most exciting thing to happen at a Panthers game since bloody Kodak Black got his
100%.
grind on.
Yeah, and then he was asked about it. He was at a press conference today. Koepka was for some golf thing, and he was asked about it while he was up there. And the golf reporter asking him, like, didn't really know what he was talking about. And Koepka was just like, "Listen, I'm a diehard Peas fan." Didn't even call him the Panthers. He goes, "I'm a diehard Peas fan," and he goes, "Ekblad caused a goal against, and I wanted him to hear about it." He goes, "That was a big goal. We're about to miss the playoffs. Like, I wasn't happy." So, like, this is not friendly whatsoever. Like, Koepka hates Ekblad. Now Ekblad hates Koepka.
Isn't he a dick in golf too?
He is, yeah.
Yeah.
He kind of is. Yeah, I'm only 2 episodes into Full Swing, but like, yeah, I used to think he was so cool, but I think he's kind of a loser.
I think he is too, yeah. And this was just weird. Like,
It's
it's the biggest thing since Kodak Black. They know what they're doing down in Florida.
They know what they're doing.
Once in a while.
Yeah, every now and then.
Yeah.
That was a chick that Kodak Black was going to sign.
Who just signed?
Yeah.
She was going to, and then they put a song out, and I listened to it, and like it wasn't very good.
Too
Kodak
bad.
Black, on the other hand, is getting bigger and bigger every year.
He really is. I'm not a big Kodak Black fan, like, of the music.
I like to look at him. He's fun to look
Yeah,
at.
he's a funny looking dude. So there's that. God, my family group chat is still buzzing today about the hoodie. You set something off, man, and
I'm getting attacked. Well, Tyler thinks that hoodie is red.
What?
Thank you.
So someone commented in the chat on ON Every Day.
Wait a
I was
minute.
like,
You think that's red?
someone commented and said Tyler chose to wear that hoodie with a Jays jersey underneath today. And I said, well, yeah, because the red's kind of tied in with the maple.
Yeah,
leaf.
I'm matching the red. And I'm like, you think that hoodie's red? And you said yes.
It's
And then
maroon,
that sparked a debate.
which is a shade of red.
Which is,
That's maroon, which I would
but
say
everything is a shade of everything.
closer to purple than red.
Like white is closer to black than red is closer to that hoodie.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Not at all. So, and then my family
make it true
group
if you
chat got
want.
into it, and my one sister was like, we have to start treating you like dad, and you're not allowed to leave the house till Amber approves what you're wearing, because apparently that happens in my parents' house now. And then my mom said, at least you finally got a haircut. That was another just ding.
Unnecessary.
So
Yeah.
are your shoes also red?
I would call these my red Nikes, yes.
See?
And
It's,
maroon.
it's wild. So,
But like, I consider maroon red. Just
I
like,
came to Tyler's defense saying that the hoodie choice is fine for the cut because maroon's connected to blue. It's connected, like it ties everything in, but,
see, but I
that
think
is not a
maroon-
red hoodie.
I think maroon is connected to the red, which ties everything together. Not so much connected to the
As
blue.
somebody
It's
who's
connected to both.
I have a slight color blindness when it's really dark blues or blacks. I can't tell the difference.
Oh.
Yeah, so like,
Also like navy and
really dark navy and black, I can't tell the difference. Is that what's going on here? At least I admit it.
Yeah, maybe. Like, maybe I see this as more red than it is.
I think it's just a classification problem in your mind.
Maybe. Like, when you say maroon, something is maroon, I automatically go, it's a red.
Yeah.
Or like crimson. Okay, that's a red.
crimson is red though.
Well,
Crimson, when you
the
look at it,
definition
is
of maroon is between brown and crimson.
So basically, people were saying you don't match today. Is that?
Yeah, people said I look like
And I
shit.
say it fits because it's the color palette fits.
It's
But
consistent at least.
it's the fact that he said it was red is what was shocking.
Because, like, again,
definitely not
everything at some point fits into, like, the basic primary colors. Like, if someone walked in...
Yeah, so okay.
If someone walked in
so there's
wearing-
only 5 colors in the world then?
There are more colors, but they all fall into the Roy G. Biv kind of...
I wore my green
Which would be
hoodie
7.
today.
Sure.
Oh, no. Roy
So, like,
G.
if someone
Biv,
was
7.
wearing a teal hoodie, I would say, hey, that is in a way a blue hoodie.
That's fine.
So you say, "Oh, check out my blue hoodie."
Teal's closer to blue than maroon is.
But
to
would
red.
you call it blue?
We're splitting hairs.
Or would you call it teal?
Potentially. Well, I would say teal.
Yeah.
As a man.
Yeah, because that is what it is.
As a man.
Yeah. Like, if you're just learning colors, then sure, you haven't found out about teal, so you would call it blue.
I remember when the Sharks brought out teal, it was as though they had invented teal.
I know. It was
I had not
earth-shattering.
seen teal. And the Charlotte Hornets weren't out yet.
They were the Charlotte Bobcats.
No, they were the Hornets.
They were the Hornets
Oh,
first.
Hornets then the
But
Bobcats.
were
I
they
feel like
teal
they weren't
first?
blue yet.
Yeah.
They weren't. I think they saw
But they went teal.
right
yeah.
after the Sharks did. And then you saw teal cars.
Yeah, teal
Like,
everywhere.
holy shit.
Yeah, there's a teal.
It was like a
forest
new
floor.
color had been invented. It was exciting times. I remember
I
the
like
time
cars that
thinking to myself as a kid, I bet you there's other colors out there no one's ever thought of. And then I try to be like,
Color
"Ugh,"
technology.
like, what are they?
Yeah.
Ugh. That's me spraining my 10-year-old brain trying to think of a new green. Teal, henceforth, common. Prior to, never seen.
Yeah.
Fair. You know what else was red? The logo for South Island Pico.
It is.
That
It
is
is
undoubtedly
actually
red.
It is actually red.
No debate in that. No debate that their pies are delicious. Bag Milk had one last night.
I did. Last night I want to make sure I get the name right because I don't remember off the top of my head. The Wilkie.
Oh, little blue cheese.
It was nice. Real nice. Just some steak in there, some gravy, some nice aged white cheddar, according to SouthIslandPie.ca. Delicious.
Today is the one day of the year where a baseball game does not start at its like immediate scheduled time.
Can I ask you a question about that? I saw a clip from the rundown today.
Drove me nuts.
Frank's wrong.
Oh, he's never been more wrong about anything in his life.
So
what's Gregor was like, the NHL needs to get the start time things figured out. It's bad for fans. It's bad for people going to the games. And Frank was like, I don't know why you're so mad about this. And Gregor was like, what do you mean? And Frank was like, it's good to have fans waiting in their seats for 20 minutes because then when the game starts, the fans are there.
Oh, I see. Why don't we just let everybody in at noon then, Frank?
Yeah, let's say the game
Days in advance.
the game's the night before, and then just fuck
I'll
you.
show up a
I don't
month
think-
early.
Yeah, like no, like if the game starts at 8:30 and you want to be in your seat for the game, be in your seat before 8:30.
People aren't like sitting on the edge of their seats in like excited expectation. They're like pissed.
Yes.
Or they're
just-
sitting there doing fuck
Yeah.
all.
just say when the game starts.
Yeah, tell
like
me when
that's
it starts.
That's it.
Punctuality is like an annoyance of me. For me, like my dad was in the Air Force, always very punctual. If you're 5 minutes early, you're 5 minutes late.
Yeah, we started today's pod at 1:38.
Well, it wasn't my fault. I was sitting here.
Anyways, continue.
I was sitting here waiting for everyone. I actually left to go do another thing.
Wow. Okay, keep
I-
going.
yes, I
I'll
joined
bite my
late.
tongue.
Just tell me what time it starts at. I don't want to guess. That's all.
1:30.
Frank's wrong.
Frank is so wrong about
He
this.
was way wrong.
Not even close. Yep. And then someone tweeted a picture of him and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. And we're like, I can't believe there's only 4 years separating these guys.
Oh, that was so good.
And they
was
used
good.
an old picture of Frank.
Oh, it
Tan
was so
Frank.
good.
Tan Frank.
Yeah,
And
Tan
Frank.
And I'm 4 years older than Frank.
That is hilarious because you are a baby. And he is an old man wizened by many harvests.
Yes.
That's how old people talk.
Wizened by many
He's
harvests.
been out in the fields gathering his crops. And his skin has gone tan and his hair has gone gray.
Someone also replied. So the replies to that video are mainly all being like, Saravalli, you're wrong. I said, Saravalli, you're out to lunch. And then someone else said, can't take you seriously with those glasses to Gregor.
There is that. There is that.
And Gregor said, lack of fashion is a you problem, not a me problem.
You got to respect how confident he is.
Those green frames are.
He's
As
got
a
a
glasses
new-
guy myself.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Try it.
I might try.
I feel like they would hurt your eyes having to look at that all day. Like, because I don't know, I've never worn glasses, but like, do you not kind of see the edges of your frames at
No,
all?
your eyes like tune
Yeah,
them
it's
out.
just kind of
somehow.
like
really?
ignore it somehow.
Yeah.
I
Well,
thought
do
it
you
would
play
be
hockey with a full cage or a visor?
full cage.
Well, do you tune out the bars in front of your face?
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. That's a good point.
Lil Yachty doesn't even see his braids.
They're just hanging around there.
He doesn't even see them. They're just hanging and clanging.
So anyways, Jay's season starts today. Baseball's a funny sport because like today is like the biggest damn deal in the world. And then the next like 3.5 months of the sport means like
Yeah,
fucking
it's like,
nothing.
well,
and,
see you in 160 games.
200 games.
and then it's like August and people are like, okay, baseball might get good right away again, everybody. Like giddy up. But it made me want to talk about potentially another Jays trip. Because I really want to go see the new stadium.
I do too, actually.
Okay.
And I had a good time in Toronto.
Okay.
So just shout out to AMA Travel. I'm probably going to find my way to Toronto anyways at some point this summer /
And Vancouver
fall.
to see Drake.
And yeah, go see.
Oh, weird.
Oh, weird. You're
Weird. It's bailing on bagged milk.
Yep.
Shocker.
Yep.
So no, I just have
What
a
life family? So there's just some random family reunion you didn't know about?
no. This
They're
is
celebrating
actually
Kwanzaa.
Yeah.
this is actually like a really tough dilemma for me because I think I could justify going, but I would also feel really bad going.
Oh God.
Why?
Me and my sister are very close. We're very good friends.
I'm
Me and my
happy to hear
brother-in-law,
that.
and that's her
fantastic.
That's her due date.
Oh,
But like, you're not having a baby.
I know, but like, I want to meet my
But
nephew
who
or
has the
niece.
child on the due date?
never.
You're gonna.
So yeah,
Like,
that's a
it's-
good point.
It's like an Oilers start time.
It's exactly,
You're always 2 or 3
exactly.
days later early.
It's mathematically impossible.
It's like a moon launch. There's weather.
You're
windows.
you're either gonna greet your nephew or niece prior to
and you're in
Drake or
Vancouver. You
post.
can just fly home fast.
I guess.
Yeah, it's not like
Yeah.
labor for some is fast and for many others is not.
I know, but I'm big moment in the family. I don't know if I want to miss that.
You could come in dramatically right as the baby emerges and go, ah!
And everyone be like, oh my God, Tyler came here all the way from Vancouver for this.
He was
Yeah.
at
Then you can be a
Then you're
hero.
a
No,
hero.
but then I'm
You're a
making it all
hero
about
in your
me.
red
Then you're a
shoes.
hero.
I love it being about you.
Yep.
And they'll be like, he made it. Yay. And you'll come in like, this just in. Best son ever. I can see it.
The Cardinals starting pitcher is singing the anthem today.
That's fun.
Huh. That's an odd play. That's weird.
He's
Opening
just straight
day,
up
too.
standing. Yeah,
Is this like the West Coast
That's cool.
amateur foot baseball league?
If you want to do it, even if you suck, you should be allowed to.
I should say he's not starting today. Sorry, but like their big starting Adam Wainwright, like he's one of their good arms. He is belting out the anthem
If
right
he
now.
just stood at
in
the
uniform.
mound singing and then threw a pitch right at the end, that'd be
Grabbed his glove and was like, all right.
Maybe that's how he gets going.
He's having a great time doing it. So, anyways, that is my new Drake excuse. Is that
Yeah, well, I assume there would be an excuse. It's going to be me and producer Aaron going by ourselves.
Did your sister get pregnant just so you didn't have to go to this concert?
like I could go. I would just feel bad, and I want to go.
But you're
Saying
feeling
that makes you look like more of an asshole.
You're feeling bad about
You're, like,
something
holding
you don't
hope
even know
out.
if you're going to have to feel bad
you know,
about.
Bag Milk, I could do what you asked of me, but I just elect not to. But
Then
I
there'd
could,
be-
though.
that's
but
not
I
a good
won't,
look.
though. But I
Yeah,
could.
It's a bad look for me either way. I think.
So, but you initially said yes.
We talked, we found flights that were dirt cheap. 3 to a room, old school, keep it cheap, in and out. Go see quads when we're there, make it a work thing.
Get the company to pay for it.
Yep.
It's tempting.
Free.
Oh, but you
trip
shouldn't.
to
I
Drake.
know.
No.
I'll feel bad. I'll feel bad.
I don't know, you guys.
Drake would come to your concert.
You guys don't give me enough credit sometimes. I don't know. You guys are always looking for reasons to fucking hate on me.
Oh, dear.
I
have a
think
nice haircut?
my second niece, I didn't meet her for like 3 weeks after.
It's because
she
you were
was
in
born.
prison.
It's because the second one.
It was the third.
Oh, the third.
It was the third. It was
Yeah, first one you got to be like right. Yeah.
Yeah, like this is my third niece / nephew.
But is this your sister's
year?
It's
first?
my sister's first, so it's like a big moment.
Yeah,
and I'm super tight with her, right?
Does she like Drake?
Yeah.
If you FaceTimed her from
More
the
of a
show.
conundrum.
Yeah.
Hammered, like
Hey,
But like
baby.
like
jump man. Let me see the baby.
Let me see the baby. He's calling again.
interesting. Anyways, Jay's trip, sure. I'd love to work with AMA Travel, another AMA experience.
That was a great weekend.
It was great.
Jay's played like shit.
Yeah,
We only saw that one
the
win,
betting
but that
wasn't
was-
fun. MLS was fun. We'll
Yeah.
make sure there's an MLS
Yeah.
game for sure.
Or like an Argos game or soming. When do the Argos
dare
play?
you?
Maybe MLS. Maybe we stick with MLS.
I just want to see my boy play pinball.
Fuck. Okay, I am going to throw something your guys' way. Again, I didn't do this as show prep. My family group chat is talking about it. You can buy the McDavid brick bobblehead, the big one. They have it up for auction right now.
Do you remember at the playoffs when we were there?
Didn't they put it up for auction once before?
I said I wanted to buy the
lobby
Nugent
of the
Hopkins
Umberville.
one.
Like the old Captain Morgan penny
What's
guy
the
at
price?
pint.
I'll actually just rattle off a few things here because they're all very interesting. Do you want the Edmonton Oilers medical supplies flight trunk?
Yes.
$720.
Okay.
All the Percocet you'd like.
Drugs included. Signed game used Matthias Ekholm jersey.
Ooh, yes.
$555.
What's the bobblehead at?
Hey, I'm scrolling and getting there, but I'm making more content.
And make an
out of it.
offer while we're here.
Yeah.
Okay. 2022-23 team signed coaching staff used whiteboard. A little
I
weird.
feel like you went the autographs off.
Let me see the price on that one. I want that up in the studio.
$555.
Nope.
McDavid and Draisaitl signed game sheet from the night they hit 400 and 500 assists. $802.
Wow.
Game
Jump, man,
used
jump, man,
stick.
jump, man.
21,
Let me
21,
see the baby.
21.
Connor McDavid's helmet from the game he got his 500th assist. $4,000.
$4,000.
Yep. They got a bunch of the Ben Stelter jerseys from warm up that day up there.
Sweet.
Leon Draisaitl All-Star Game gloves. Leon Draisaitl All-Star Game helmet.
Give us the bobblehead.
Bobblehead is currently at $3,300.
Let's go.
This ends April 3rd.
That's
so
not
a
that
long.
bad.
That's my birthday. Let's go.
Let's keep
Buy
April
for me,
3rd is
Tyler.
when? April
Should we
3rd
keep
is when?
tabs on it?
Yes.
Yeah, when is April 3rd?
Monday.
4 days from now.
Can you imagine that fucking thing in the
It
office?
would
Yes.
be, I can't imagine it.
Be cool as
We
shit.
need
I
it.
can't imagine it.
We need
And
it.
it's signed.
And we would get
signed?
Yeah.
Woo!
and we would get enough pictures of it over the years and shit that it would pay back $3,000, $10,000, $90,000.
Just fucking put it behind
$100,000?
you in the studio.
We'll charge people to
How,
look
what,
at
do
it.
they have the dimensions of it? Yeah, we can open up a
It's
bobblehead
$1 to
museum.
look at it, and if you want to take a picture with it, it's $5.
Including employees.
And there's an employee discount, 20% before noon.
And you have to, yep.
Before noon, Mountain Standard.
They have dimensions?
Okay, so we're 4 days away from the end.
Because this is the one they do with like the photos with.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Remember at the playoffs, I said I wanted to buy the Nuge one, and
Everybody
Logan told me
can
to get
sign
away
up.
from
Chris-
it.
in here, Jay.
Wasn't it for sale before? That's the thing. Yes.
All the players sign it when they come in. Everyone signs Connor before they leave.
No shipping. You got to pay tax.
Pick it up in a helicopter? No problem.
That's USD, by the way. Why the Oilers are auctioning something off in USD doesn't make
Well,
a
it's
ton of
because it's on
sense.
the NHL.
Well, that was
site.
a-
World's reserve currency, Tyler.
$500 convert, so that's a problem.
It is 81 inches tall
That's
and
what she said.
mounted on a 32-inch diameter.
Yes.
So that into feet is what? 7.5 feet?
6.5.
6.5 feet.
6
Sign Connor before you leave, we'll say to people when they come in.
Give Connor a kiss before you go. Everyone has to.
For luck.
For luck.
It's gross, Tyler.
And then when they win the cup, we'll light it on fire, Jay, and roll it down Jasper Avenue. Flaming Connor. That cost $5,000. How much is that going to go for? 20 probably.
Only 4 days left, though?
It'll be
Buddy,
all these auctions.
the real auction is 40 or, I don't know,
72 hours from now.
70.
Let me tell you, when we tried to buy that riverboat, it wasn't even that bad until 6 hours before the auction closed. I assume this thing's the same.
Keep an eye on it.
This may appreciate in value, though. Not if a million people
Kind
sign
of
it.
dinged up.
Oh, game used.
Yeah, it's got some battle scars.
You're talking about it right now. People are bidding on it.
Right now, Oilers 78 has the biggest bid, and I cannot see any information about them, which would make sense.
How far are you willing to go? Or there's 78.
How far are you willing to go, Mr. Downton? That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
I
It
can't
will
tell if you guys are
appreciate
kidding
in
or not.
value. If we ever are in a pinch, we could sell Connor in a pinch.
This is a fully formed, tangible RRSP.
We could do an NFT of it. We could do an NFT of Connor and try to recoup it that way. We could have a Patreon for him, recoup him through monthly subs.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to pause for an ad, and we're going to discuss whether or not we're being serious about this. Be right back.
Serious.
Okay, Jay's serious. He just told me in that commercial break. He gave me the price we can go to.
Company
My jaw
card.
hit the floor. He
Company
also
card.
said this is in lieu of me and Bag Milk getting raises next year, but I think that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
We need to sell out the Toronto trip you just proposed.
Bag Milk volunteered to sell his Drake tickets.
Yep.
I volunteered to miss the birth of my niece or nephew in order to get the bobblehead. How about that?
You volunteered to
Wow, that brings value.
deliver a Nation Reader's child for them as part of the fundraising to buy Connor.
Yeah, and then hold it up like Simba.
We could do a fundraiser. Let's do a fake 50-50 where one of us just wins. I'm kidding, of course. Big game tonight for the Oilers, though. Connor McDavid and the Oilers. Not a big game for the bobblehead version, the real version of Connor, of course.
4-point game.
This is at some point when the Oilers were sucking around Thanksgiving and they weren't going to make the playoffs. Remember, they were in an American.
Second season in a row, I've had a meltdown about them missing the playoffs.
Yeah, they were just out. Yeah.
At some point in that hitting rock bottom and coming off of it, there'll be the win that started it all. That's the biggest game of the year. This is the second biggest game of the year.
And
funny that you say that. Part of the thing that kicked off the whole thing was that loss to LA in January, where they ended off with 3-4 scraps in that game.
That was the
Oilers went on a
heater
heater right after that.
That was a loss. The most important game of the year so far is a loss.
But it's how we lost.
Connor said
they lost with grace. Finally,
right.
It just kind of turned everything around.
The grace of actual hockey.
Mm-hmm.
Actual hockey was played that day.
Boys are playing soft up until then.
We could tell people.
It was Vinny. No, Vinny wasn't in it. He played the next game against Anaheim.
Yeah, played the next game. They started winning. They called up Desharnais because I think they were like, we need more of this toughness.
But also since that last game against LA, the Oilers have just gotten generally bigger. Vinny's here. Kane's back. Ekholm's in. Bukestad gigantic.
Hey, what did you guys make of the video going around of Holland calling Barry?
I was amazed how quickly he got to business.
Yeah.
There was no
you just like those situations. There's no like
when they see your name calling, they know.
They know, and it's just like,
hey, Tice, trade you to Nashville. Oh,
and you can even tell Holland because like he like kept like getting back in the conversation. He's like, oh, it's just best to move right to the business and like move on with things. And he kind of like almost hung up from after saying that.
So what I said, it's just pro sport's a cold motherfucker.
But you're still in the league, man. You're still in the club.
Of course,
you're still getting them sheets.
Well,
he's playing pretty well. To
quote Devin Shore, like, hey, like, what happened from you switching from 14 to 19? He's like, well, Ken called me after Ekholm and said, yeah, you have to choose a different number. And he's like, I was like, I don't care. I'm just happy to have a number in this league.
Yeah, that's the right attitude to have.
100%.
It's a very good point.
I also like the video where he was talking to Ekholm.
Yeah. Did you see that one?
That was awesome.
Yeah. When's your wife due? July. Perfect after the parade.
And then he laughed, and I'm like, oh, he's one of those laughers.
He had that one in the chamber, you know.
Oh yeah, he had that one written.
Yeah.
He's told that joke 40 times.
Well, he has experienced many parades, though.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
He
was in Detroit GM mode there.
Said that with Chris Draper back in 92.
Yeah.
I said, see you at the parade, Chris, and we laughed and laughed.
I was hoping he'd have like a Jim Halpert moment. He like delivered it, then like looked at the camera. Ken Holland, he's likable.
Oh yeah,
he has his moments.
Yeah, I mean,
he takes a lot of shit
and moan, but like that's kind of just par for the course. They're going to win the cup, and people are going to be mid-parade saying they can't.
Oh man, if they win the cup, wow.
I'm going to take 2 days off.
We declare it a holiday. That is a holiday.
There is no work the next day. There's no content.
Yeah.
No, fuck no.
Oilers Nation turns off.
If you elect to come in, God bless the dead, but I won't be one
It's just we'll
put a gone fishing graphic on the website.
Yeah.
That would actually be
floating
so
on the
funny.
Connor statue down the river.
Sponsored by the fishing hole, hopefully.
We are all way too drunk right now. No content up at the website.
I'll be drunk in the fountains at the ledge.
They could win the cup, man. When they took that photo of everybody doing 300 on the bench or in the locker room, I'm like, that is not that far away from what a cup-winning team would look like.
That's like a boys on the bus-ish kind of photo where like 20 years from now we'll look back at that one and be like, fuck, glory
look at all their hair.
Look at all their hair.
It always happens. That's when I first saw it. I was like, I don't know. There's something about that. That photo is giving me championship vibes.
There's a lot of things, a lot of camaraderie, and that goes back to that Kings game. Like, we lost as a team that night, and it's those things that really go a long way. So seeing a lot of good, positive signals, which is nice.
Feist year. Tougher to play against. We complained about it a lot earlier in the season. The Oilers were just soft. Super soft.
And they didn't have that, and this is something I harped on a lot. They didn't play with like desperation ever. There was never like, oh man, they really want to win this one. Like they came home and gave effort sometimes, but there wasn't that like that playoffy feel to their game until kind of almost recently, I would say, where they really kind of cranked it up. The celebrations are a little bit bigger on the goals. They're starting to hit a little bit more early in hockey games. Like, I don't know. I am getting a really, really good vibe from
you
this
did
team
have
right
a
now.
meltdown for the second year in a row. They weren't going to make the playoffs. Now listen to you, Johnny Confidence.
Yeah, no, I definitely did. Last year it was when they were like, whatever. It was, I think it was a week before they fired Tippett.
Pre-Tippett.
Yeah, and I laid on the couch outside in the office, and I was like, this is going to suck. Going to be a bad end of the year, everybody. And then this year,
Conference finals, bitches.
I think it was on this podcast when I was just like, straight up, how are they going to make the playoffs? How? It's impossible. It
won't
happen.
Oh, no. Good thing he's always wrong.
And yes, I was wrong in this one.
Thank God.
Yeah, but you're honest and emotional and genuine.
Huge game though. Like,
Thank you.
Regulation win. They leap LA tonight. Huge.
You reading a Valentine to him? What was that? That was very descriptive.
Well, no, just
I really try to take in
because when it comes to
nice.
Oilers Nation content, Tyler comes at it from a fan perspective. This isn't DFO live, Tyler.
No.
Right. This is Maroon Tyler.
Yes, this is Maroon Tyler.
Tyler Maroon.
He's wearing a hat. That's how you can tell the difference.
Phil Maroon's brother. You know who Phil Maroon is? Pat Maroon's brother.
father of
Anthony Maroon.
Anthony Maroon, yeah.
Grandfather of nobody, because Anthony don't do that.
Fair enough. Blue Jay season officially underway. This is a very exciting moment for me. George
you
Springer's
seem quite
working a 2-2
animated.
count. I'm totally checked out of this podcast,
Shocker.
but that's why I wanted to start it on time.
You wanted to end it early for the start of this game.
I said I wanted to start early, and then I sat here at 1:34, and I was like, all right, no one's in this room yet. Went and got you. While you were on your way over, Jay came in, and then Jay said, oh, wait.
Sitting right out there.
I know. Okay. I knew I'd be able to wrangle you in.
I was here early.
Yeah. And then I went and got you. You came and sat in here while Bag Milk was walking over. You're like, Bag Milk's not here. I got time to do more stuff. Then you just left. Very
You know what I need? A
frustrating
fondue,
moment
he said. And he came back in. He was surrounded by cheese.
I'd love a fondue.
for me.
Delightful.
Old Switzerland train fondue.
Do you want to hear a song about you?
Oh, okay, let's do this.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, I totally forgot about this. Yes.
It's been a rough enough day.
A little
for me.
backstory. Bag Milk, please.
So Tyler,
Your
made a
M-check?
bet that the Boston Bruins were what, Tyler?
So, Oilers Nation Every Day, one of the first episodes, one of my bold predictions was the Bruins were going to miss the playoffs. Someone in the comments said the Bruins might win the division according to some models. I said, fuck those models. And I said in the chat, if the Bruins miss the playoffs, I'll eat cat food. Or if the Bruins win the division, I'll eat cat food.
And then what happened?
They won the division rather easily.
Right. Okay.
So, yeah.
Rather easily.
And now there's another debate, but we'll talk about that later.
Well, yes, of course. So on Better Late Than Never, there is a contributor named Meat Watcher. He is the one that did the Tie Tie Why Won't You Kiss Me song.
One of the songs of the year.
It was a banger, still is. That's how I end off every podcast. Now, he reached out to me over the weekend asking if Satan from Better Late Than Never wanted to be a part of a new collaboration with him called the Cat Food Manifesto.
Snappy.
And this past weekend, the song is now complete. It made a debut last night.
So, did he give you lyrics to recite, or did
Nothing.
you? Oh, you freestyled.
Zero.
Sorry, Satan freestyled.
Satan freestyle.
Really?
Yes.
Now I'm actually intrigued to hear this.
So debuted yesterday. Feedback started to come in. It is a banger, but Satan had some heat for you. So
Fire away, BM.
The cat food eating guy. Yum, yum. Ta-ta, open that sweet milk wine. Ta-ta, pick up the spoon and eat cat food.
Ta-ta, your breath now smells like salmon and assholes.
Yum, yum.
Ta-ta, I hope you learned your lesson. Probably not. You probably didn't learn anything, did you, Tyler? Before the season started, you made a horrible bet on the Boston Bruins. You said, they're never gonna win the division. There's no way they're gonna do it. If they do, I'll eat a bunch of cat food. Well, guess what? Time's come to collect. You wrote a check, and I'm coming to cash it. It's time to get that sweet, sweet Friskets down your gullet, buddy. It's time to pay the piper. You made a bad bet, and now Satan's gonna watch you lick that bowl clean. Every single morsel from that can is going down your mouth. Every word you say is gonna stink like a fish market. And I hope you don't like your girlfriend too much, pal. She's not coming anywhere near you when your mouth reeks like chicken feast. Nice bet against the Bruins. I hope you feel smart now. Lick the bowl. Lick it clean, Tyler. Enjoy your lunch, motherfucker.
Whoa. That was aggressive.
Came out laughy and ended hard.
yeah.
Yeah. Like the tone of that early on, you're right, was
Funny.
bubbly, kind of funny. At the end there,
Sounded like Diane.
Emotional journey.
Yeah.
Diane.
that was aggressive.
Well, Satan's an aggressive guy.
Go
Yeah,
Bruins.
well, that's his brand.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He is the Lord of Darkness.
Interesting. I didn't like it as much as the Tie Tie Why Won't You Kiss Me song.
Well, that one's a banger.
Yeah.
You know?
Hard to follow up a good first hit.
Off
Well-
the rip, though. It sounded like a very similar track.
I die the cat.
Well, Satan didn't get any instructions on this one, so next time we've got a better plan in place.
Okay. Well, shout out to Meat Watcher, I guess.
A big shout out.
And to you for eating cat food very soon.
It's coming.
What is the presentation on this going to be? Have we thought about this?
No.
I still want to make toast points.
You're not doing that again. I don't know. Maybe we'll debate it tomorrow on the live show.
Yeah, we can do that.
Talk about then. The chat has just been hammering me on that show.
Yeah, I've been told you're ignoring the chat very, very aggressively.
It's kind of funny. Yeah, I do not read a message if it mentions the cat.
Electronic Jordan, I don't know if he's being serious or not. He said he was going to send chicken feast and salmon to the office.
Please don't. Let me pick my flavors.
I don't think that should
You don't
be...
want chicken?
No, I do want chicken.
Well,
I don't know if
chicken feast.
cats eat pork. Is there a pork option? That might not be bad. Might be
What, do you
easier.
think cats are halal? What are you thinking here?
I have no idea. That song, yeah. Good work, BM.
You're clearly flustered by this.
It's going to be delicious.
A lot of dead air on today's pod is my thing.
I think you're probably going to like it more than you think.
I don't think so, dude.
It'll be shocking. I'm excited for your review.
I can't wait to be here and watch you.
What are you staring at?
Just staring off, really.
Yeah.
Is there any way we could raise money for Big Connor from him eating this mess?
So like something where every $250 we raise, I'll eat like X amount of cat food.
Yeah.
And then we try to get the big bobblehead.
If you eat 48 pounds of cat food, we get Connor.
If you eat the whole tin? No, you are eating the tin.
Yeah, it's gotta be
you
the
can,
whole
I mean, no, I'm not at all.
It's got to be the whole 10.
Listen, you guys aren't policing this. This has nothing to do with you two.
But like you also said I would eat cat food. You didn't
Yeah.
say I would take a bite of cat food.
I also didn't say I would eat whatever amount of cat food.
So
people
like we
decide
need to
is-
Well, I'm
define
thinking
what
like
quantity that statement means. I would
A
eat
serving.
like I would have a steak.
No,
what
not
does
a
that mean?
serving.
I'm having a bite of steak or I'm eating the whole thing.
Yeah.
If you had
I'm gonna
enough
eat
to
an
put on a
apple.
little cracker, that's sufficient.
No, I say it's serving.
I like that Wanya's on my side with this.
Serving's
Wow.
fine because it might be 3 servings in
It
a
might
can.
be 3 servings in a can.
And
Yeah, when I used to feed my cat Oscar, he got half a container of cat food every
well,
sitting.
So there was
you're
there's
channeling your
2
Oscar
servings then.
How's Oscar doing?
Dead. Yeah.
because only half a tin.
No, weight
starved to death.
was not his problem, trust me. In fact, it may have been the opposite that ended up getting him. But we wouldn't know. There's no way to tell
He was never found or
what
what?
killed my cat. No, we put him down. He had to go.
Oh, dear.
Oh, so you killed your cat?
Yeah.
This
is
we did answer
taking a
this.
really depressing turn. Thanks, guys.
Really, which part? The
Yeah, the
dying
only-
cat or you?
The only
Crying
childhood
as a
pet I had. You guys are bringing up its death, and Jay said I killed him. So that's
Or
nice.
you?
I did.
Next time you come to my house, I'll show you where I buried my hedgehog.
You had a hedgehog?
Yeah, his name is Snoop Hogg.
How long did a hedgehog live?
I had him about 4 years.
And like, is that a normal lifespan? That can't be a normal lifespan. How did you acquire it?
Fell from the sky.
Yeah.
I can't tell if you're being serious.
Hedgehog market.
Yeah. Hedgehogs.org. Let's get the dishes.
Shout out to our friends at Tourism Jasper. Warmer temperatures, drinks on the patio. The escape card's still available. No Chalmers
Oh,
today because
man,
he's in Jasper.
I'm seeing
I'm
photos
so
of
jealous.
Chalmers there, and I'm just so jealous.
I'm more excited for the note here that says the golf course opens May 31st. Damn right.
2 months.
I have never played the JPL. I have to play the JPL this summer.
I want to do like a Alberta golf course tour this summer. That'd be a lot of fun.
Maybe we will do some iteration of that.
Maybe there's a reason I said that.
Oh,
Very nice.
Look at you.
Yep.
Foreshadowing.
Also, shout out to Oodle Noodle. If you've been around the city and you're like, hey, I want one of those Oilers Nation stickers everyone has, Oodle Noodle's where you can get them. Are they just
Truck and the tiny one?
Just the tiny ones.
Just the tiny ones.
Tiny dogs.
Yeah, tiny ones. Jays are up 1-0, by the way, everybody. Big news. So yeah, you can get your stickers at Oodle Noodle. Shout out to Tourism Jasper. Betway, you actually have a reason to watch this game because you parlayed Oilers money line, Jays money line today.
What else he bet on?
That's it. That's all I'm betting on for. Well, that's. Let's go. I'm going to actually bet on Nuge to get 3 points. 3+ points.
12 points in his last 5 games.
3+ points for Nuge. And then I figure out what else I'm going to bet on.
Like,
But
is he? That's got to be one of the quietest 100-point seasons
in the
recent
league?
memory.
Like, obviously for us, it's like we've been on Nuge watch since day one. But
100%.
Yeah, it's wild.
We get no love for it anywhere.
We had a board on ONE comparing like his best seasons from points per game perspective. He is like half a point better per game than he's ever been in his career. It's like 0.44.
That's significant.
Just ridiculous heater.
He's feeling it.
And I was a guy who, again, at the beginning of the year, I was like, hey, Nuge is probably going to have a better statistical season than maybe some people are expecting. I didn't think it was going to be this at all. And I've also been a guy, as the year's gone on, in the back of my head, I keep being like, this is a heater. Like, remember, this is a heater. He might go cold at some point. But, like, from the beginning of the year to January 1st, he was near the top of the league in scoring. January 1st till now, near the top of the league. Last month, near the top of the league. Like, he has consistently just been that guy for the Oilers.
We have a saying on this show, your M-Check. It ain't American Thanksgiving unless your M-Check's panicking.
Mm-hmm. Also piss off with your power play merch and shit. Like, your power play is just not good. That's what that means.
Yeah, that is a really weird one, right? The whole like, oh yeah, it's all the power
if
play.
Your
like,
power play of your team was better, your favorite player would have more points.
Well, then is Mario Lemieux a farce?
Yes.
Clearly.
According to these people.
That would make sense.
Yeah, 50 power play points for RNH on the year. The Oilers have numbers 1, 2, and 3 in the top power play scores this season.
That makes sense. We have the best power play in the league.
Borderline historic. Yeah. Remember when they traded Barry and everyone was like, oh, God. And I shouldn't say everybody. There were certain media members who were like, oh, my God.
Wasn't that you?
No, I was the opposite. But there was a lot of people who were like, man, I can't believe the power play is going to struggle. You're overlooking how important Barry was. Bouchard's been electric on that power play. He's been great. And it's humming along at a great pace.
The only thing that I miss from Barry on there as opposed to Bouchard is his ability to walk the line. That's the only thing. He's just more fluid of a skater, I feel like.
We could call the bobblehead real Connor. And we could tell people it's good luck to tape a $5 bill to it.
Yes.
We'll be like, it's good luck. And there'll be like 4.
It's like Trevi Fountain.
Exactly. So if there's already 4 there, and look how good we're doing. Everyone will put a $5 on there.
But then we go buy delicious pizza rolls.
No, we're paying for Big Connor.
And then one day he's just going to go and get a clean shave and start anew.
A new life. Big Connor.
So if we get 1,000, maybe $2,005 bills on there somehow.
Yeah.
You think this thing will go? What's your prediction for what it ends at?
10.
It's at 33. You think it'll be around 10?
I think like a sports bar or something will buy it.
Oh, that's a fucking good point. I could see a sports bar buying it. Be interesting to look at the company who makes it.
Guess someone's gonna have to take him down there, AJ. Someone's gonna say, not today, not today. I'm trying to goad Jay into buying this by trying to get him in an imaginary battle against people I know he'll want to defeat.
I like just the smile on your face. It's almost like in your brain the gears
I heard they're
are
going to buy
turning.
it for the Saddledome and do weird shit to it.
Yeah.
We need it.
All right, well, Jays are really
Then we
taking
can
it
sell
to the
mini
Cardinals.
bobblehead versions of the bobblehead as a commemorative.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sell those for like
Poster?
$25.
Poster.
Yeah. There's like an amusement park to build around this.
Connorland.
Connorland.
Here's all the garbage we took from his house, just scattered around. And there's one bobblehead.
What were your keys to victory tonight? I'm curious because the reason I ask you that is Jason Greger just tweeted, the Kings have only allowed 13 5-on-5 goals in 12 games in the month of March.
Yeah, they're pricks.
My key to victory was be better than them at 5-on-5. You have a clear advantage on the special teams, and the Kings, are really damn good at 5-on-5. Shot suppression, shots for, all that stuff. They murder everyone at 5-on-5. So if I'm the Oilers, you can't make those dumb coverage mistakes. You can't be flying the zone early. Like, they do have some bad habits at 5-on-5. Those can't be in your game tonight.
Don't be dumb. That's what he said.
I also said you can be pricks.
Well, that I agree with. Yep.
I would love to see like Alex Edler take a stick in the back of the knee or some shit. Someone jab him.
I love that.
He need Connor. He's got it coming.
Which one, the bobblehead or the real one?
The real one.
Damn.
Although I would be just as mad if something came out as like Alex Edler has destroyed the bobblehead Connor behind the scenes.
All the $5 bills, where'd they go? It must have been that's where they went.
Well, Alex Sadler would absolutely try to destroy the bobblehead.
Yeah.
He can't sign it.
No, definitely not.
No. I don't like him. There's a lot of LA Kings I do not like from that series.
Is it 3-0 now?
Yeah, 3-0 Jays.
Woo.
Kings are an
Parlay's
unlikable
looking
team,
good.
though.
They're a very unlikable team. Like Dano and Kopitar aren't likable dudes.
No, I'd agree with that.
Yeah. Arvidsson, kind of a prick.
Doughty always has been.
Yeah, he's a little.
Doughty's always been a prick. Doughty loves being a prick though.
Yeah, that's his thing.
Yeah, he buys into that. All right, well, Manoa's about to take the mound, so my attention span's going to be gone. Shout out to South Island Pico. Did you know we have a promo code with them? Nation20 gets you 20% off both in-store and online.
Try the Wilkie.
In-store promo code. Fascinating. Delicious. Walk up to the counter and just say it. Say Nation20.
Nation20.
Who do people email if they want to send us $5 for Big Connor?
Tyler@oilsnation.com.
You heard the man.
No guarantees.
Send him a $5. Say, this is for Big Connor.
No refunds. Shout out to Betway, AMA Travel, and Tourism Jasper, and Oodle Noodle. This was a slow-moving episode of the pod. We could have used Chris Chalmers today.
Just because you're in a bad mood and had one eye on the screen.
Yeah, I've been called out about a bunch of stuff today, and yeah, I am in a bad mood. That's a good point.
At least you're wearing maroon.
Yep.
You're in a bad mood about this maroon gate?
Yeah. Also, Zach Lang starting rumors I don't wash my hands after I piss. And that actually has been kind of pissing me off.
Well, at least you didn't just tell the pod.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the story, we are sitting in here talking about...
You know they're still recording.
I know.
And more people are going to talk about
it.
I know.
You're not digging up here.
But this is me justifying what happened. We are sitting in this room, myself, Aaron, and Liam, and we were talking about different podcasts we've seen on TikTok and stuff. And I was like, have you seen the one where there's 3 girls? And they were like, oh, yeah, why would you wash your hands after you just piss? Like, they're not dirty. I don't touch piss. That was their justification. It's like, I don't go down there and touch the bowl and stuff. So they were like, I don't wash my hands. I said that, and Zach just randomly sitting in the other room decided to tweet it out. So, like, it's kind of funny in the context of, like, yes, I did say that, but now there's people seeing the tweet who are, like, replying with shit being like, you're fucking disgusting, bro. And
like
I'm like...
AHS came in here.
Yeah.
They revoked your pro serve.
But people are, like, actually thinking this about me now, and I fear it's doing some legitimate damage to my reputation.
Well, you brought it up on the show, doubling down.
Yeah, but now at least the people listening to this aren't like...
I wish we had that Gangnam Style button.
Yeah.
Are you thrilled? I'm not.
No, I'm fucking, like, actually not happy about it, but whatever. That's life. It'll go away. It's the internet.
No one's ever really canceled.
But I said on Oilers Nation Radio, I don't wipe. I just drag my ass on the grass once a year in the spring when it shows up. Nobody's been attacking me at all.
No, because it wasn't.
You got out ahead of it,
and because of the context.
That's the thing.
I tried to get out ahead of it.
Defense mode. You went on the offense. That is the difference.
I tried to go on the offensive, and then people were like, "Huh." They just took it as being defensive. They're like, "Oh, pretty defensive for a guy who claims to wash his hands after he pisses."
Tell me what your offensive take was to something you're trying to defend.
I explained the situation.
Yeah, that's not good.
I didn't say, like, defensive would have been like, I never said that. No, I was like, I did say that. But the context of it was quoting someone else. Didn't go over well.
Yeah, you should use more hyperbole. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I actually piss all over myself. Like, the hands aren't even the problem.
I generally stink like piss.
Yeah, that's what I would have done.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't even take it out. I just go.
Yeah.
And then wipe my hands on my jeans.
Yeah, and then I just go, and then I walk out of the bathroom like this.
I just watched an episode of Friends where Joey figures out he's a better actor when he has to pee, when he feels like it. So he loads up a bunch of fluids before his final audition because he kept making it to the next round. And he's auditioning with Jeff Goldblum. And at the end of it, they're like, "Oh my god, that was amazing!" And he's like rushing through because he has to pee so bad. And then Jeff's like, "Oh my god, so amazing! Can't wait to look for you. Come here, man." Gives him a hug, and then Joey just releases himself.
Oh dear,
that's gross.
Say that now. Good luck. You're canceled.
Mm-hmm. Can't
Everyone's
be on
always
Jeff
getting
Goldblum anymore.
What's this world coming to?
Yep.
Or you can, and he's canceled.
Yep.
Yeah.
One of my takes on Blue Jays Nation Radio was that Bo Bichette is going to have a better defensive year, and we are going to forget all about that. Like, Bo Bichette's a bad baseball player or bad shortstop thing. First play of the year, he just rifled it over first base into the stands. Off to a hot start. Anyway.
Thankfully, there's 9,000 games left.
Yeah, it's not opening day unless Tyler Yumchuk's panicking like it's Thanksgiving.
Yeah, no way the Jays make the playoffs this year. No way. Anyways, that's a wrap on this week's edition of the pod. We'll be back on Monday. Full of piss.